And welcome to Little Squid League 41! It is time, the groups have been completed and we are keeping for you the cream of the crop. The diamond bracket is going to open and we're going to start with these two teams, Moonstars versus Krill Streak. Hey, I'm Bat, here with Axo. Axo, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm like always pumped to watch and cast over Little Squid League. These teams are always here to have fun, and yeah, it's always a fun one to watch. We are changing things around, and I think there's more than one players per team, so please bear with us. But yeah,
I love the MS Go-Go, MS Go-Go, MS Go-Go, and MS Go-Go versus Camox, 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 and Camox. That is a very good set. I'd love to watch.
Yeah. So yeah. There are 4 players on each team, hopefully, and you need 4 players when you go to play Tower Control on Manta Maria. Like it's honestly a good Tower Control map to have. It's a pretty tough to get onto mid and get the tower rolling, but once you're able to reach that second checkpoint, if you're able to, like, this is where the big fights happen. This is where the map's usually decided at that second checkpoint where you're able to pull through, to go through, or not. And we'll see how these teams are able to do.
Yeah, and obviously, especially when you drop down into the main area of the enemy base, that is a very big area where you either get the knockout or the enemy team can wipe your team out. So there are many places where the stage can flip, and here we now go into the match.
Yep,
so
and
now we've got interesting comp: double wiper, zap, and custom range with then carbon, octo shot, splash, and head it. Both teams running that cooler option, only one team, however, running bubble. So this will be very interesting.
Yeah, and we can notice that there's no backline in this lobby. I think the longest range weapon is that Splat Stamper, especially when the grab tank is activated on the side of Moonstars. Moonstars already at the tower, they want to push it right away, but the zap is going to fall down. Everybody's falling down. It's 2 down on each side. The tower stays into mid right now. Both teams still looking at each other, trying to get some control over mid, and we're still into that fight. But it looks like Krill Streak is going to push the tower to the first checkpoint.
Yeah, also just barely missing it. Bob's not going on the tower this time. Now Krill Streak trying to claim checkpoint 1. Fate. Oh no, hold on.
Ooh.
They do like get it barely. Obviously, Moonstars trying to keep that solid defense, but slowly falling down. Another bubble, not on the tower, however, still staying near it. It's a good option to be in there for defense.
And that bubble was like allowing to keep the tower on the checkpoint for longer. And it looks like Krill Streak is in danger. Krill Streak is getting in. Moonstars in danger, trying to defend. The second checkpoint is broken, and Krill Streak are still moving forward, are still getting in. But Carbon is hunting for that splat right now, while Camo is just dancing on tower, activating the bubbler. That's going to be the final checkpoint, and there's nothing to stop the KO. What an opening game by Krill Streak.
Yeah, very, very high stakes, and Krill Streak, obviously, they are not taking any prisoners this round. They want to get that victory. And they did it really well, especially with that carbon just going off. Obviously, Moonstars trying to keep that defense, but once again, they keep falling down. So, that opening game, very interesting. But now we move on to, so I believe, is Splat Zones on Barnacle and Diamond. I'm not sure.
Drumroll. I don't have the map list right here. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, yeah, we're getting confirmation that it's going to go onto Zones Barnacle.
Yeah, that's good.
Given that Moonstar has a crab tank on their team at the ready, Like they had a bit more range and they were playing a bit more with their range that Krill Streak was doing, and on Manta, not that useful. On Barnacle, this could be very, very useful and allow them to keep the zone a bit longer, you know?
Yeah. Obviously, this map is, I'm not sure because I've not had any encounters with it, but it could be one of the maps where you can reslide a cheese on it, and that obviously reslide cheese, you don't like it at all. No one likes it. But yeah, I'm just bringing it up because it's an issue. But obviously we'll have to see if Moonstars can come back and settle the scores, making it 1-0. Play that last game to decide who moves on.
Hey, a comeback is always possible, especially like we had groups and there was a long break to get the seeding of the brackets. Like teams had the time to cool down, and it looks like Krill Streak, they managed to stay warm, they managed to stay hot, and Moonstars, maybe they fell asleep. They still have the opportunity to come back, but it's a best of 3 act, so that means if they want to come back, they need to do it now, because if they lose that game, tournament's over for them.
Yeah, they lose this, they can't move on.
Yeah.
Because game 3, you can only play it if it's 1-0. So if they want to make that win, they need to make it now. Because after all, it's now or never.
So bring a Reef Slider, I guess.
Okay, no, what I don't want to see is 4 Reef Slider deaths.
Yeah.
I do not want to see that, okay?
Yeah. 8 Tetras on the...
No.
Come on. It would be fun.
That's true, okay.
For someone. For us the viewers, it would be fun. The players are going to bring the weapons they like instead. And both teams are bringing that Stamper with the crab tank to the mix. So that's going to be like pretty important which team is able to make the best out of their crab tanks.
See, equalizing that range, because now both Moonlight and Moonstars and Krill Streak getting good range. Obviously on the backless top. And obviously we love to see backless tops, you know.
Yeah, we're pretty fun, mate. It looks like Moonstar right now are getting 2 down onto Krill Streak. They get control of the zones and they're moving forward, getting onto that platform. And Blur getting the Splat right there is securing a lot of points for Moonstars, because it is so tough to get back onto this map right now. Moonstars is in very, very good position in that game number 2.
Yeah, obviously holding your zone, very important. Obviously Rainforest now popping that trying to get a pick on Camo. Obviously Moonstars still getting a solid lead at 50 remaining, but now will Krill be able to equalise this out and maybe push a bit further.
Yeah, pretty tough run right now. Krill Streak, they need to hold there. They're looking at the lead right now, especially with Milk getting in with a carbon, getting into the fight with Nova. They get splatted though, it's 3 down. The big bubbler to slow everything down is not going to be enough. Moonstars are back onto the map. They have a lead to come back from, but they're back into the fight. We are now back to the fight for mid.
Yeah, obviously that 8-point lead, that obviously could be the way that Krill Streak settle this win. However, Moonstars still being a solid ground on mid. You know, will the penalty Moonstars obviously break into game 3?
Yeah, it's going pretty well, but Krill Streak are not stopping. They're gonna keep that lead. They're gonna go forward and get a few more Splat mods. Gets punished, bro, but it's not going to be enough. Krill Streak stays in control of the zone. Moonstars still struggling to get in. They have 2 down, Axo. It's going to be pretty rough. Penalties almost done, and Krill Streak are looking to get even more points.
Yeah, obviously, Krill Streak now keeping Moonstars up the pace. But now Moonstars slowly getting away back into the zone, looking to recap it and put a higher penalty onto Krill Streak. The 41 penalty now added. Now, obviously, their Stamper having They've got two specials already, both being popped at the same time, whilst Krill being popped there. So, you know, a very interesting fight we've got on our hands.
Ooh, yeah, very interesting indeed, and very good trade on to Krill Streak. Moonstars are staying in control right there. They're looking to get that lead. Milk with Bazooka looking to get a Splat or two. It's not going to be soon enough to defend the lead. Moonstars get the lead right there. It's huge, but with the bubbler deployed onto the zone, Krill Streak able to just push forward. And Krill Streak has been pushing forward so much. Milk getting a triple, looking for the quad, and that's a quad by Milk.
That is honestly amazing. Honestly,
yeah.
Now trying to get ahead and destroy the lead, or how Gorge trying to get the lead. Obviously, almost succeeding now, but Astro just trying to get into the zone, trying to flip it over before they get themselves, and it is successful with Junior popping a bubble right next to the zone, but Crab and Kraken at the ready once again. Hopefully see some amazing plays. Crab being popped right now, and then the Crab also it would be very interesting to see if Moonstars can also claim more points. 42 seconds left on the clock.
This is not over, but Moonstars are done with their penalty. They're looking to hold the zone just a tiny bit longer. 1 point is all they need right now. They just need the one more point, and they're able to repaint the zone. Getting Splat after Splat, they're gonna get the lead, and they're on their way. They're on their way to a game 3.
They did it! They did it!
What a game!
Probably the most adrenaline rushes game, obviously with that quad from the carbon roller, but then Moonstars managing to get that knockout that they needed.
Moonstars, they came back from getting wiped out and losing the lead, and in the last minutes are able to just come back in there and still get that W, still pull through. It was really that ability to hold the zone, to not let the zone be fully captured despite having a big bubbler on it. And that means they get to game number 3. They get to stay alive in this.
Yeah, actually game 3, Clam Blitz on Scorch. Well, this is a very interesting map because is this one of the maps where you've got the greater lead into the enemy team space? If it is, you've got 2 options to push and score your clams. So obviously there'll be a very... I'm thinking we'll get relatively the same comps, because I think, Kraken is very helpful to start your push, especially on this map. So I'll be really interested to see what we're getting, and hopefully it's not something stupid, because I did not want to see 4 reflux decos.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Hopefully. This time I better not see 4 96 decos.
Yeah, I mean, Kraken is not as strong as it used to be in Clam Blitz, and these teams have shown that they like their weapon diversity. We're gonna keep having frontline and midline weapons with lots of speed, lots of ground control. I expect Stampers to come back, because Stamper can do so much. If you deploy your Stamper on mid, you can control a lot of space, and in there that allows you to just take that grades, take the flank, and get under the basket, which is what you want.
Yeah, obviously going with backless comps, the basic team mobility, that does increase by a mile. Because remember, if you're doing backlines do tend to be slower, and that can really reduce the speed of your push, and then you'll be able to get as much points as you can. Now entering the Clam Blitz match right now, interesting to see the comps. Let's have a look.
Yep, and let's have a look for this final game. Doubles Patana still on that side, and the obvious side, the Stamper is down.
Swapping out the Stamper from the shots. So, the carbon splatter shot and, header, they stay. You see, now, the question is, who's going to get that first opening push?
Yeah, we'll see. Well, Krill Streak, they have a lot of paint on the ground right now, and they already have a Splat and looking to get a bit more camo getting in. Ooh, that's a lot of Splat right there. Krillstreak only need a Super Clam, and they open the basket. That's already an opening push for them. They get to 74, that's not that much. Moonstars able to get back into defensive positions and to maybe push away. Yes, the crab tank is activated. That's going to allow them to breathe a little bit and take back control. 68 is not that big a deal, but ooh, Krillstreak are still in the fight right there.
You do have to realize though, just because 68 might not be a lot, but it could be all the Krillstreak needs to win, because there are many matches where the other team can make a push, but it's not enough. But now we see Krillstreak having another power clam to hopefully get another push. Moonstars having 2 down, but the Kraken has been popped, getting a Splat on the shoulder. You know, that head is still taking. Oh no! Another push! So obviously approaching now with the second power clam, but Fate getting splattered in the process. The Carbon scoring, but now, you know, 1 down on each team. They're just trying to keep that basket open a lot longer, but you know, now just the basket, they're gonna have to pick up that pity.
Yep. It's Krillstreak is not relenting. Krillstreak is staying in that offensive position and trying to go in again and again and again. Moonstars are struggling, and Moonstars are getting picked up by the bombs right there. Camo getting in there. The bad bubbler right under the basket is going to allow them to, I mean, not bleeding under the basket, but it's going to allow them to just keep their position there, to just stay there, stay awkward threatening, and they already have another Super Clam at the ready, but they throw it. They really want to get in, and ooh, another down on the side of Moonstars. Moonstars not really able to do much right there. The Kraken is going to be enough to push Krillstreak away, though. Lots of fights left and right.
Yeah, obviously that power clam now just going away. It's not easy for Krillstreak to make a push now. Obviously, Moonstars upping their game and clearly defending, but you know, in the opening section of this game, Krillstreak is not taking any pushes from the last game.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock now. Question is, can Moonstars create that push? Oh, shot going down, getting splattered by the range.
Oh, Milk! Milk is still behind. Both Milk and Camo are on the flank. They're the last two. They were the last two standing on the side of Krillstreak, but they were still attacking. Now that they're sent back, the Moonstars get a little bit of breathing. They need to get control over mid. They need to connect a lot of clams because there's only a minute and a half left in this game, and they have 3 players down again. Krillstreak are not stopping. This is really their map.
Yeah, obviously keeping control of that mid. Moonstars just trying to hold onto their base whilst they can before another push can happen. But you know, here, you know, they're trying to make another power clam, but Milk can't find the clam. Still Azuka at the rate, being popped now. The touch caller on the Krillstreak and the Kraken Moonstars. So you know.
Yep. Last minute incoming, and Moonstars needs a huge push. Moonstars needs a huge amount of clams. They're still fighting for mid right now, and Krillstreak are not stopping the attack. No, but trying to get in is going to give control to the top of their Gorge getting in with the Kraken, looking to get a few splats. He's not finding it and gets punished right there. Krillstreak is back on the attack.
And
they're going to open the basket.
They're going to score.
Yeah, they break the barrier, and Moonstars back on defensive.
Can they break their penalty? Because obviously I can see right now, they've only been able to score that.
Ooh.
The other member,
Astra
going down with their power clam, unable to make that final push. But now, seeing Moonstars slowly taking control back to mid. 9 seconds on the clock. I'm excited to see if they can create that final push that they need. Gorge going down. Everyone's alive right now, but Krillstreak just holding on to mid, making sure Moonstars don't take that lead.
Yeah. Yeah, and right now it is now overtime. Since, I mean, Moonstars, they need to get in, they need to go forward, and Astra is too late. This is going to be game 3 going to Krill streak.
See me, yeah, Krill Street now advancing to round 2 of the Diamond Bracket, going against, I believe, is Magical Cure. So that'll be very interesting to, see how it plays out. But as for now, we do not know how, who we're going to be seeing next. So as for now, we'll see you in a bit.
Yep.